70s here to start off with, so nice and muggy start here to the day. Futurecast shows maybe a couple more of those little coastal showers through the rest of the morning, but not a big deal. As we get into the afternoon, we'll start seeing some showers and storms developing here. That's around 3 o'clock and right along I-10 and areas we'll see some pop-up showers and maybe a couple rumbles of thunder. That continues on into the afternoon as well, late afternoon and early even. But you notice they're just kind of here and there, hit and miss showers. They're not everywhere. We're going about 30 to 40% chance today, so that means a lot of us won't get showers, okay? It's just one of those deals where we know how these things go. You're going to get them on some days and other days you won't. Those dew points, once again, they are headed on up there. And dew points, they look like a temperature, but don't think of them as that. They're more of a scale. And when it's in the 70s, that's muggy. And when it gets into the mid 70s, we're starting to get up to that August miserable kind of range, that sultry air. So it's coming, and we know it's going to hit us by the time we get to about July or so, that we really start getting that full-on mugginess. Here's what it looks like with the temperatures today. Should hit the upper 80s this afternoon as we head into the afternoon. And some spots even could get to the low 90s. So it's going to be a hot day, but this is nothing out of bounds. This is, early June. This is pretty much right on the money for where we should be, upper 80s to low 90s. And that's what we'll see across the area today. We're starting to factor in more of that humidity, though. So we're starting to see these heat indexes climb. Heat index is temperatures plus humidity, how it feels to your body. And we're going to start seeing some triple-digit heat index values here in the coming days. They'll be more widespread by tomorrow and heading into the weekend, those triple-digit heat index values. So be prepared for that. It is going to start feeling really very toasty. Out in the tropics, this is good news. I don't think we have anything going out there for us at the moment. Things should stay good over the next several days. We don't see anything developing in the short term. In the long term, we'll look farther down into next week. We're going to be keeping an eye on the area around Mexico. And you can see this area does include a little sliver into the southern Gulf. And I've been talking about this for a number of days. It's just a pattern that we have going on down in this part of the world where we're seeing a big broad area of low pressure. And sometimes those broad areas of low pressure called gyres. It's just a fancy term. You don't have to worry about that too much. The main thing is we're just watching this because there'll be storminess down here, and some of those storms could eventually develop. It's possible. It's not the highest risk, but we'll keep an eye on it. And if anything develops, it could well happen over in the Pacific and not on our side anyhow. So just something for us to keep an eye on. We'll let you know if anything tries to develop. High rip current risk. This is going to be a big deal the next few days. Please keep that in mind. We're seeing single red flags flying at most of our local beaches right now. Rain chances, you can see 30% for the next few days, a little bit higher for the early part of next week. But very typical for this time of year. Temperatures are going to be hot and humid right on through the weekend.